Fight.
Button is pressed. We're good.
Say we're good.
Yeah, I said we're good.
Alrighty. So, the last we left our heroes, the Lost Legion. A dark, fairly cold night in the middle of the woods. Solemn defeat. One party member missing. One party member found. As the gravity of the situation falls and the adrenaline begins to fade, the contemplation begins. What do we do? After the disappearance of Alivar, the party has been on a chase, attempting to get him back, figure out what happened. The party managed to figure it out. Zaris, using the dream, managing to contact Alivar when he was unconscious, figured out who was involved. Alivar's father. Going to the Thieves' Guild for answers, causing a ruckus, almost ending up in a potentially deadly conflict. The party managed to weasel their way into being able to get information on the person involved, or potentially involved, at least for now. Alivar's father, Alistar. Every once in a while, Alivar wakes up, being berated by what once was a mentor, caretaker, just a watcher. A watcher known as Fenvir Celeste. Accomplice of one's father, turned acquaintance, now turned foe, being the one who kidnapped Alivar. A deadly encounter ensued in Gunsteiner. 4 dead. All not good people. At least that's what the authorities believe. Who committed those murders, who knows? But an explosion with one innocent's dead body on the roof leads to believe some magic was involved. How involved? Who knows? But it's not a concern now. The party begins to rest, trying to comprehend and process everything that's happened in the past 24 hours. For some, the emotions welling up inside. Others, trying to distance themselves from the difficult decisions that they've had to make. Was it worth it? Is it worth it? Where do we go from here? All these questions welling up and bouncing around inside of each of your heads. Uncertainty, anxiety, apathy, depression, all welling up inside of you. Rage. Unbridled rage. So close, and yet so far. This is where we leave our party. As you try to find yourselves to sleep, is there anything you would like to do?
No, I got something I want to do when I wake up, though. I want to wake up early.
Cobain's already climbed up into a tree limb and like a cat form and fell asleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember I casted the dome and received a fucking message from what's her bitch and ignored it.
Shell fell asleep trying to escape last episode.
Yep.
Yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was crying silently.
Okay. So, with the dome, the night goes without issue. Besides, you're such a high level, any issue that would arise out here would probably be dealt with very quickly. So. Sun is beginning to rise. You begin to hear the woodland birds chirp between the branches as springtime is upon us. And life is beginning to come back to the forest. The buds beginning to grow. The trees beginning to brighten from their dreary state. Gundor, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna. I want to wake up like a couple hours before everyone else. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna look to my dragon companion, Vol. I just kind of like nod my head towards the outside of the dome, and I'm gonna leave with my dragon. I want to head downstream a little bit, trying to find a more shallow area. And with Vol, I want to look for some fish to catch.
Okay.
To try to prepare everyone a morning breakfast.
Okay.
Using Val's sharing is caring, he'll be able to find food for himself and one other person, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna ask him to look for some stuff for him, and then look for like some berries and vegetables, like for Shao.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to using my javelin.
Spear
I'm
hunting, spear fishing.
Yeah, I'm basically doing that. I'm gonna like try to fish for everybody.
I mean, Indians can do it.
Yeah.
Or Native Americans.
Survival check. This is just a straight survival check. Do you know the skills to do spear hunting?
Yes.
The thing is, it's springtime, and trout love cold water in springtime. You managed to find enough food for your party for actually the next 2 days. So You are well stocked.
Okay, and then if I got enough time to spare, just making little talk with Vol. I'm gonna head back to where our camp area is, and I'm gonna start a fire to start cooking the fish that I caught.
Okay.
I still want to try to be proficient one day with cooking utensils.
With this, I would just say, um, I would say with your 26 survival, just roll a dex check. Perfect. Um, you you it's so unlike you. You are in such a rage, you're calm. And with this calm, you're just existing in this one moment. And every single action you take is precise and accurate and intended. You don't take an action that's unintended. And with that, with this intense focus, you're able to begin preparing uh, for what you guys usually experience on the road, a proverbial feast of certs.
Yeah, and that's what I do. Hopefully everyone wakes up to the smell of cooking food.
I would say probably within the next hour, 2 hours. Slowly, people get up. Cats get up. Creatures get up. Cobain managed to stay in a tree.
Yeah, I gracefully just jump out of the tree, smelling the morning food.
Everyone, it's time to wake up.
Zaris has been up for a little bit. He smelled the fish and it woke him up, but he hasn't really moved from his spot. And when Gundor says something, I'm just gonna sit up. I'm not even gonna look towards them. I'm just gonna face away and pull out my map. And Zaris wants to measure from where they are right now to Hopveer to see how long it'll take, if it's worth, going a straight line from here to Hopveer. How many days of travel would that take? Like if we were to hoof it.
If you are going by foot, let's see. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. About 3.5, you'd hit Vabel.
Oh, not using the road, just straight line to Hopveer.
Oh,
through
if
the
you're
woods.
just straight road. What's your preferred terrain, Shao?
I don't have preferred terrain. I have natural explorer.
Oh, right. Yes, right. We changed that.
So she ignores difficult terrain, but we don't.
Well, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel, so everybody in the group.
Oh, cool.
My group can't lost unless by magical means.
Yep.
That's good.
So let's see. 1, 2, about 5.5. 5.5, depending on if you try to really push it through the day.
Okay.
Which there is the potential for exhaustion points if you do that.
Yeah. And Zaris is just gonna spend, like, once he sits up and he pulls out his map, he's just gonna sit there staring at the map, thinking, calculating to himself, and looking at, like, all the markers on the map that because she flew east from Gunsteiner, right? From where we fought her at the bridge.
Yes, that you're able
Okay.
to tell so far.
Yeah, and I'll
She flew in the opposite direction.
Yeah, she flew towards the mountains. And Zaris is just gonna be thinking, and like looking at the mountains and looking at, like, where he believed them to be taking Gundor, or not Gundor, Alavar, and he's just going to be staring at the map, thinking, lost in thought, for probably a good 30 minutes, maybe an hour, unless someone stops, or unless someone you know, alerts him or fucking does something. So
I'm just gonna grab three. I'm assuming how I would have cooked the fish. I would have put them on sticks. So like, I
you
walk over.
just filleted
Fish
them and then
sticks.
Yeah.
you just that
Fish
clever.
on sticks.
But yeah, you
Uh,
just take out descale them and then just stick them on a skewer.
Yeah.
That's good.
I walk up to Cobain. I hand him three. I walk over to where Skitty's sitting. Pull those three off the skewer. Throw them on the ground for her. Enjoy. And then I look to Shao if I see her. And I point over towards like this like leaf that I put a whole bunch of vegetables on that I fried. Those are for you. And then I'm gonna walk over to Zaris, and as he's looking down at the map, I'm gonna hold three skewers down in front of him. You need your strength. You need to eat. Here you go.
Yeah, you're gonna be ignored as I continue to stare at the map.
Spark him with it.
I'm gonna like get down on Zaris's level. Hey, are you paying attention to me at all?
I don't have time to eat, Gundor. Try to think of what I can do.
Shell's gonna waltz over to her leaf with fried vegetables. She's gonna eat it. She's gonna say, "Wow, Gundor, you did a really good job this time."
Thanks. It was really the help of Paul here. He was able to get all those vegetables for you.
Well, thank you
What?
very much. And then she'll like pat him on the head, and then she'll wander over to Zaris and she'll say, "You know, moping around isn't going to solve the situation."
I'm not moping. I'm thinking.
Well, you can think while eating.
While all three of them are off talking, Cobain's going to go ahead and scavenge through his bag for a crystal ball.
Okay.
Crystal ball sort of covered in like flakes of gold and ember. He's going to go ahead and sit there by the campfire, cast scry.
Alrighty. So, who in particular are you trying to scry on?
Particularly Venvir.
Fenvir.
Dragon bitch.
Small dragon bitch.
Alrighty. What is your spell save DC?
18. And do I know it firsthand, or I've just met it?
Yeah, you've met, because first hand is you've met the target, which gives them a plus, which doesn't give them any bonus. And then unless you have like a possession or garment or something that she had, then it's just going to be a straight save on her part.
We don't have anything of that. I don't think so.
Yeah, so there's no alterations to the save then. So just regular save on her part against your DC 18.
Yep. Coming to, you begin to try to focus, and you begin to essentially, through the air, trace the flight path of Fenvir. You see it kind of goes towards the mountains, then it goes up, then it goes left, then it goes right. And as you proceed to go faster and faster and faster, it turns into a blur, and suddenly you're hit with this white flashing pain, as if you were just punched right in the face, and the spell fails.
Everyone's still talking. I'll go ahead and cast Scrying again. But I'll try it on Alvar. What I know of him.
Shall's even doing this with her passive perception of 16.
I'm not trying to hide it. I mean, you would probably have to, like, I'm sort of, like, back towards you.
You would. I mean, she would probably see you at the very least. She would probably see him like sitting there with a crystal ball, doing
Yeah.
something.
I don't know. This is
She'll look over Zara's shoulder while she's crouched down. She'll say, "If you're trying to track them through magic, there's not really a need. I can track them normally."
with Alavar. This is where it gets a little bit weird. You didn't necessarily meet him. You looked at him from afar, because you never. Well, no, you did
He's
go
even-
up to the horse.
Wait, Cobain met Alvar?
Well, he saw him on the horse.
Oh,
Because he was the
right.
one that like uncovered him, but it was just for a brief moment. In order to see if it's a first hand or second hand, I want you to roll a history check to see how much detail you can remember and pull from that moment.
Second hand.
Yeah,
You
unfortunately, it's going to be
scried.
second hand.
You scried on Joe.
Okay. So should I roll a wisdom save with Alvar's sheet?
Yes, and then
And add a
whatever
plus.
he
It's
has.
+5.
God damn it.
Yeah.
30. Yeah, 32. That ain't gonna happen.
No. I should have
Yeah.
known better.
Considering this is also an unknown person scrying as well. So, unfortunately, the spell is not able to connect either.
So while Zaris is staring at the map, like just kind of like looking at the direction on the map that she flew off into towards the mountains. Have I ever heard of any like big caves or that possibly dragon caves in the mountains by Den Warham or the surrounding area?
Roll a history check.
Okay. Sorry, I was just seeing if I had anything to help me with this, which I don't. Balls.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know that there's caves high in the mountains. You've been in one. But most of them are harpies and rocks and other creatures. Nothing that necessarily speaks dragon.
Okay. After that, then Zaris is gonna roll up the map, put it back into his map tube that he has, and just say, "We're going to Hopfair. Get ready to leave."
You first.
Yeah.
I'll-
And I gesture the 3 fish towards Zars again.
I will yank one fish out of his hand and start eating it.
Alrighty.
Zaras, you don't need to be so forceful. We're all upset here. You don't need to take it out on us. And I just extend the other 2 fish out at him. Just take it. Eat it on the road if you want.
While he's eating, I want to look around and see if I can recover any of the arrows from yesterday's fight.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I fired 6 of the fire irons, so
right.
those are the main ones that I'm worried about.
Yeah. Um, so let's see.
Those are
Ge-
kind of the
I
only
was like,
reusable arrows I have.
general rule for like D&D is if you roll a DC 10 investigation check, and if you succeed, if you roll 10 or above, you find half the ammunition you used.
No, it's the
Right?
other way around.
What do you mean? If you beat a DC 10 investigation check, you find half the ammunition you used, right?
No, you find all of it. Then if you roll under a 10, then you recover half. I'm double checking right now. Then in battle, you can recover half your spent ammunition by taking a minute to search the weapon. So that's just period.
Yeah. I'd still say, roll an investigation check. Because even though you're going to take a decent amount of time, the combat area was pretty big. So with that, I would say of the 6 fire iron arrows, you were able to recover 2 of them. It's a little less than half, but you're still able to find some. One you actually find embedded in a tree, and there's like this pocket that's been like burnt out and charcoalized from around the arrow, and it's just kind of like hanging there a little bit.
Well, I will recover the 2 that I'm able to find.
Alrighty.
But seriously, how are all of you?
I'm doing fine.
What about you,
Me?
Zars?
You're just gonna wave of the hand.
Are you upset about something else, Zars?
Doesn't matter.
I feel like we should get this out now before we head on the road. What are you pissed about?
I'm pissed that we were so close to retrieving our friend, and he slipped from our grasp because of a fucking dragon that came out of goddamn nowhere. And now, we're going to go to Hopvir, which is likely where Alistar is, and we're going to make him squeal. We all on board?
I am on board with taking out whoever we have to make sure we get out of our bag. But what I'm not on board is with this attitude that you're throwing our way. We're not your servants. You don't get to boss us around. You don't get to take it out on us either. We're all upset. Please understand that, Zars. I understand you're angry. I know that better than anyone. But please see that we're still on the same side here.
I wasn't ordering you around. Your choice of whether or not to come with me. I was on my own before. But that's where I'm going.
Well, you're not alone now.
We've had great teamwork for this almost year that we've been together.
been over a year now.
Over a year.
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half now.
We can't just drop the ball. So just calm down, Zars. You're not a lone wolf anymore.
I can track the dragon's tracks to the point where it stops bleeding. At the very least.
Well, there's no use in
And
tracking.
then we can figure out what was going from there.
There's no use in tracking a dragon that we can't keep up with.
No, but we can discern its direction.
We already saw it heading east.
Oh,
But that doesn't mean that it didn't change directions.
so I tried scrying on it, and it headed east and went up north and took a left and a right. It honestly could have went anywhere.
It's from my experience. There's no use scrying on Alavar or Fenvir. When I tried before, Fenvir probably has some magical object, or it could be guys because she's a fucking dragon that scrying doesn't really work in her general vicinity.
Oh, I tried. On both. Yeah. I don't think I'll ever be able
The
to scry
be-
on them.
The best I got was a very fuzzy picture. But I think it's better to head to where we know that they're likely going. We know that's I know from talking to Alavar that, and from what the I don't even know what to call him, the thief, whatever he was from Gunsteiner, that it's it's that he has Alistar has business in both Varkiel and Hopveer, but when I scryed on Alistair, he was packing up weapon crates for the Civil War down south. And from what he said, he mainly ships weapons out of Hopveer rather than Varkiel, which makes sense because it's more south than the other. So I will bet you almost anything that we go to Hopveer, we'll find Alistair.
We can try.
And
Yeah.
I would teleport us there, but I haven't been there before, and if I haven't been there, I have a very low success rate on teleportation. So I think it'd be more effective just to go there straight line. If following the roads will take too long, we can go through the woods.
We can ask Nala to transport us our drinks. She does have a sending stone.
What? Breaks?
We have riding drakes. I can seat 2 people. I believe mine survived, and I believe Gundor's.
Yeah, mine's still at the stables back at our guild house.
So Nala should be able to bring them to us if we ask her for the sending stone.
It's a big gamble. They could be separated. But we could ask.
Shall we take out her sending stone?
Ring, ring, ring,
Yeah,
ring, ring,
Scotty.
ring.
Alrighty. So what are your initial send? Start a conversation.
5 words.
So Nala, are you there?
It takes a few minutes. Nothing happens.
So Nala, it's Shao, are you there?
A few more moments go by, probably about a minute or two. And then you get a response. I'm sorry. Um, Shao, sorry, you woke me up. Can, what can I help you with?
We fought a dragon last night and it got away with Elevar. We need to chase after it, but Zaris has never been to it before, so we can't teleport there. We were wondering if you could bring us our drinks.
Um, you can, on the response, you hear like this sudden anxiety and kind of, uh, this uncertainty. You, you fought a dragon. I thought you were chasing after a person.
We thought it was a person as well, but it turns out that they were a polymorph dragon, a green one.
Oh, fuck.
We almost killed it, but it got away. I almost died, but I'm okay.
Uh, okay. Um, I mean, I, it, where are you? If I knew where you are, I could, send them to you. I can teleport them, with myself. Uh, uh,
Zaris,
wh-
what's the
wh-
name of this town again?
We're just outside Gunsteiner, across the bridge, maybe a mile past the bridge on the northward road.
I will repeat that.
okay. Um, I don't know exactly where that is, but, I, I do know where Gunsteiner is.
We can meet you in Goonsteiner then.
Okay, okay. Um, if that's okay with you, if you have to get moving right now, I'm sorry, but the Gunsteiner's the closest I know.
We aren't too far from it. We're just outside of town. We can meet you there.
Okay.
Yeah, it would still take us like 3 hours to get back to town, but we can get there. No, maybe a little less than 3, but maybe 2 hours. But
I thought it was just an hour, and we just rested 2 hours at this spot.
it was an hour away, I think, from like 'cause we traveled an hour away from the bridge, but the bridge is about like a mile away from the town. I don't know how long that would take.
Probably about an hour.
Okay.
Well, let's hurry back.
All right. So you convey that you can be in Gunsteiner in about an hour. Zonalis says that once she's ready, she can be there probably in about 2. So, you begin to make your way back.
I suppose.
All right.
Challenge rating of a Drake.
I think it's like the same as a horse's, or a little bit higher.
I believe it's 60 feet is the speed of a Drake.
No, challenge rating.
Oh, challenge rating. I don't know.
Depends on the type of Drake.
I'm gonna assume none of them are CR2 or 1.
Um,
Oh, good.
40 feet.
Oh, so they're really not much faster than us.
A little bit more, but not not as much as you guys thought.
Well, I can polymorph one of us into a giant eagle. Then I can
Shall's
wild
actually
shape into a giant
faster
eagle.
than the Drake. So somebody, somebody
I
could run
mean,
on Shell if they needed to.
Someone can what?
Ride on Shell's Drake if they needed to.
I mean, I can wild shape and fly speed 80.
I mean, my walking speed is the same as the Drake's speed, so
Well,
What's
all,
ours?
all
You wanna
y'all.
hop on some shoulders?
I really thought they were faster. Yeah.
I mean, still, don't they cut our traveling time in half? Isn't that what it is with horses? Like when you're riding a
Well,
horse, it cuts.
it cuts the
Well,
traveling. The reason why a horse is cut in half is because a riding horse speed is 60 feet instead
Mhm.
of whereas most people's speed is 30 feet. So they can literally travel at double the speed.
Yeah.
Our Drakes are only 40 speed. Wow.
Yeah, that's the trade-off. The drakes are 40 speeds, so they're a little slower, but they are harder
Drakes
to
are more
kill.
competent in combat, but they're slower.
But they are still slightly faster than most people, including Zaris, because I don't have any speed buffs like y'all.
You can ride on Shell's Drake now.
Well, I guess since mine's not gonna be much faster, I guess I could just leave mine at the stables.
Well, you can ride yours for now. When we get Alavar back,
Then we'll have use for him. Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
So Zonella's there, right?
Yeah, so you guys managed to get back to town. It takes a little bit. You have roughly an hour, hour and a half before Zonala shows up. Is there anything you would like to do in town while you're there?
Yes. Is there a potion shop in this town?
Let me pull up the town info.
Ooh, Cobain's gonna join along because he's got cash to spend and.
Hayden, Towns, Gunsteiner. So, there is a Victorious Secret location here.
Okay, great. My favorite
the chain
corporation.
yeah, the chain potion shop.
Yes, the chain potion shop.
I would like to go there.
Okay. So, you walk in, it's pretty much set up the same way as all the other Victorious Secrets that you've seen before. You see a elven woman walk up to you. Hello, is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'm interested in maybe looking at some potions.
Uh, certainly. What kind are you interested in?
Um, well, I'm not exactly sure what you have. I'm um trying to think of the best way to word this. I'm a mercenary of sorts, and I have an issue dealing with things that are in the air. And I heard about this thing called a potion of flying. I was wondering if that was something you had, or maybe something similar.
Um, I can check to see if we have one in stock. If not, I could order one for you if you're willing to stick around for the shipment.
Well, I only have about an hour of time, so if you can't get one here that soon, then don't worry about it. But if you have one in stock, I'm interested in knowing about it.
Undo, what breath weapon is it using?
Hmm?
What was the breath weapon?
Of my companion?
No,
No,
of the dragon.
of the dragon.
Oh, it was a green dragon. I believe it was
I actually
poison?
do not know.
Like, did it breathe
It-
fire at all?
It was poison breath, yeah.
It was poison.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was poison.
And if you have any poison resistant spots, I need to
Yeah,
get in character. How you doing? No.
certainly. Um, how many of I can see if I have them. But how many would you need of the resistance potions and the flying potions too?
Um, well, can we talk about prices? How much are they running for?
Um, well, if you would follow me, I can look through our pricing sheets.
Sure.
So she takes you over to one of the small counters that's put off to the side. It has some books on it. Seems to be kind of like pricing estimates and calculators
It's
almost.
called a catalog.
Yeah, it's a potion catalog.
It's the giant catalog that you always steal in Skyrim.
I don't know why, but when you said catalog, I'm not sure if your school's ever had it, but as a kid, we had a book fair,
Oh yeah,
and they would always
Oh,
give
yeah.
you
The
like those little
Scholastic-
magazine-
the
Yeah,
Scholastic
yeah.
magazine catalogs where your
Yeah.
parents go to order books for you. Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I could think about.
yeah. Think that, but
Uh,
potions.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Um, so you see, kind of flipping through, um, there's pictures of all these different potions and things like that. And she gets to one potion. It's weird. It's kind of like this small cylindrical glass vial, uh, but instead of the liquid being on the bottom, the liquid is actually floating to the top of the vial, and the cork is basically the only thing that's holding it in. Um, she kind of like looks through, finds something, and she goes to another small booklet and kind of pages through, comparing something, kind of points her finger at it. Okay. So the potion of flying. Um, I'm not sure how much you know about this potion. Would
Not
you want me to
much.
explain it?
Yes, please.
So essentially, you consume said potion. This one's a little difficult. Make sure the vial's upside down so that the potion doesn't, spill out the top. Um, but you consume the potion, and it allows you to fly at the same speed as you would be walking for about an hour.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. That
hour.
sounds pretty good, actually. It sounds kind of expensive though. How much is that running for?
So, and that is the thing. It runs about roughly, I'd say. Let's see. Let's look through here. How many would you be buying?
Um, well, I'll just be buying that one, and then maybe a few of the poison resist potions.
Okay. Um. So if you were to buy one potion of flying, because the bulk quantities are per item, uh, it would be roughly 2,500 gold pieces.
Don't have that much.
Yeah, potions are not cheap.
Obane's gonna look. You got that kind of cash, Gundo?
And I look to my pouch. I think I'm quite a bit off from that.
Could you break it down for us and how much like potion is per?
Well, that's the price. One one
Holy
potion of
shit.
flying is 2,500.
Okay, out of character, I have 1,000 gold to spend.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Well,
well,
you got a bunch of gold.
well, and Cobain spent a lot of his gold when he first got here on magical items, like the wand of fireball, cloak of protection, the immovable rod, parrot pad of wound closure.
Oh, that would have been nice to have.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, 2,500's a bit out of my reach. I apologize. I didn't even know about this potion until just recently.
That's okay. Let's help you with those potions of resistance. So taking a look at them, um, how many of those would you be interested in purchasing?
Maybe 4.
Okay. So let's see. Let's look here. Uh, so for 4 of them, so average, it costs 600 gold for each potion, but if you're looking to buy 4 of them, uh, I can come down to 400 gold piece per purse.
Would you be willing to trade? I got 4 greater healing potions.
Uh,
And
Unfortunately, we're not willing to trade. We have our suppliers and everything. We ensure the quality of our potions and that they will work every single time. So unfortunately, we do not uh, resell third-party potions.
Big minded GameStop.
Yeah, they'll offer you 10 gold.
They'll offer you 10 gold and sell it for 200.
I gotta pull up my.
I will buy one of the potions. 400 gold. What? Oh, you can make them? You see, Cobain don't know nothing about that. I don't know if Gundor does.
Oh well, yeah. Xiao's quality is really good. I just don't know what all she can make. I don't even know if she can make potion of flying.
You got that sending stone in your pocket?
Make that.
Yeah, yeah. And I pull it out. Do. Calling Xiao.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Um, you can make all sorts of potions, can't you, Xiao?
I can.
Can you make poison resistance potions?
I can. I have a few things that I can use.
Okay.
Ask her if there's anything we should get while we're here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can't be making 2 trips.
Yeah, yeah. Can you make a flying potion? And also, what do you need?
I can't make a flying potion. I don't know anything that can do that. But if you could pick up any more tier 2 resistance ingredients for poison, that would be great as well. Otherwise, the potions that I make will only be tier 1.
Okay. We'll ask about that. Click. Hangs up. Okay. Well. Thank you for showing us your wares. Do you sell ingredients as well, or is this only a potion shop?
Unfortunately, we only sell finished potions here.
Oh, is there any possible way you can point me in the direction of where I can maybe buy ingredients in town?
Unfortunately, I don't know where else you'd be able to get unfinished potion ingredients. Sorry. Um, I assume that you all are the adventuring type, right? It's the reason why you're asking for these potions.
Yeah, yeah.
I would also assume that you're probably going up against something very dangerous if you're looking for a potion of flying and poison resistance, right?
Yeah, it's very important that we try to find something similar.
Um, I don't know quite what you're having to deal with, but um, I understand that many injuries happen, things like that. Is there uh any way I might be able to interest you elixirs of healing or uh any kind of potions of you know healing capability or anything like that?
She's trying to get that commission.
Trying. Well, I actually have someone who's in my group that's also a potion maker, and she's made me a few healing potions and potions of regeneration, so I think I'm okay there. Um, yeah. But you wouldn't have anything else that's more cost effective that could put me in the air?
Um,
Like, it could even be for a minute. A minute would be just enough time.
I do have, and she kind of like looks over, kind of scanning the various shelves and things like that. I do have a potion of climbing. It's not exactly in the air, but you could potentially get to a very high place and then, you know, leap
Jump.
onto a creature or something like that.
How much is that going for?
Let me take a quick look. Let's see.
I will Spider-Man my ass to the ceiling and drop down on that dragon, never
You
let
just
it go.
you stack 3 boat tokens and you just start climbing the boats.
uh, the potion of climbing is 270 gold pieces.
And you aren't willing to take a trade, and I pull out the regeneration potion that Shao made. It's pretty good quality.
Unfortunately, we're very strict about, purchasing third-party resellers. You know, um, I understand your friend might be a very good potion maker. I don't know what her skills are, but we have our certain standards and our quality control. So,
You
yeah,
said 250?
270.
70.
Well, I heard 250.
I swore I heard 252.
No. I'm saying I was saying
270.
I was saying that in character, like, but I'm not actually there. But you know what I mean.
All right. I'll pay for the potion of climbing.
Alrighty. So you perform your exchange, and she kind of, she gives you a nod. Well, I'm glad that I was able to give you some help, and please make sure that if you have any potion needs or any kind of weird potion requests, feel free to stop at Victoria's Secret, where we can make any kind of combat enhancements extra large.
Out of character, I really need gold now. Like I am like level 3 on money.
Oh yeah, I'm like pretty much out of gold too. Let me see how much I got here.
Well, I do actually. I do still have 80 platinum pieces. That's like 800 gold.
Yes, that is 800.
I have like 1,000 gold altogether.
I only have 20. I have about 2,100 gold.
Okay.
I've got 2,000 gold in the bag of holding, and then I've got 100 gold on my person. That's all I've got left on me from that dragon horde.
Are you still looking around here, Cobain?
It's a battle for Boff.
Yeah. I agree. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna call Xiao back and ask her where I can find these ingredients in town.
Not sure. Usually an apothecary will have some, but I don't know if there's one in Goose. I know it's pretty cold up here.
Okay, I'll keep looking around. Sorry, thought you may have been there before. And I'll just start looking around, asking, trying to find an apothecary.
Alrighty. So I mean the town's fairly small. There's not too many locations. Uh, there is an adventuring store called A Day's Trial. There is, let's see, there's actually a location of the Adventurers Guild of No Hayden. It's, the No Hayden Adventurers Guild. That's what it says on the gilded plaque. Um, and then there is a small, what looks to be medicinal and alchemy shop called Frostfile. It's kind of off the beaten path and, things like that.
Oh, I totally forgot. With my lay on hands ability, I can just expend 5 points and neutralize a poison.
Yeah, but that doesn't help you against poison damage.
Yeah, that doesn't help against poison damage.
It will help you if
Yeah,
you get
you're right.
poisoned.
Yeah, the poisoned condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't believe the breath attack applies.
No, it does not.
No. Okay. So I'm sorry, I missed out on a little bit what you were saying. What did we find, or what did I know, or?
So you have a day's trial, which is an adventuring shop. You have the No Hayden Adventurers Guild, and then you have Frostfile, which seems to be like a medicinal alchemy shop, something like that.
I'll go there.
Remedies. Alrighty.
Cobain, are you coming with, or are you doing something else? Cobain.
Sorry. Cobain's been muted. Cobain looks. Well, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I don't know my way around here.
All right. So we head off to that place that you told me last.
Alrighty. Saris and Shao, are you guys doing anything?
No, Shao's not. Well, I guess. No, we're an hour outside of town, so yeah, no, I wouldn't have been.
Ocean brewing.
So what? You're waiting outside of town?
I guess I could try to brew some potions.
I was say, yeah, where are you? I thought you came to town with everybody.
I did. That's why I said actually we're not outside of town.
Yeah.
Like we're in town currently. Yeah, I guess I'll try to brew some potions.
Okay.
So I will use Aqua Regia. Troll Fat.
Alrighty.
And Troll Fat, I guess? I guess I'll use double Troll Fat on Aqua Regia.
Unfortunately, it has to be two different ingredients.
I guess I'll do Troll Fat and Garlic.
And garlic? Alrighty. So, I would like you to roll your ability check.
Let's go.
We'll make this one intelligence.
Yeah, that's the
But you do get the proficiency with your tools. And you do very, very well. So this takes roughly an hour and a half, something like that. And you are able to create a potion of poison resistance. So this is a poison resistance level 1. So this one will last for 30 seconds.
That's pretty good. I fuck with that.
Yeah, 5 rounds.
Rounds, yeah.
Then how much time do I have left if it's been an hour?
Pretty much Zonala is ready to show up.
Okay.
I in the hour that I don't know. In the hour that while I was waiting for or that Zaris was in town before Zanella got there. Is there like a library or a bookstore?
There is a bookstore. Let's see, recent. So there is a bookstore by the name of the Blank Tome, and then there's actually a second bookstore, called Raunchy Ratchus.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. We'll go to the Blink Tome.
Okay.
Sure you don't want to get a copy of Tusk of Love?
Yeah.
Tusk of Love?
Now Zaris ain't in the mood for that shit right now. I want to go into the bookstore and ask the shop owner if there's any books that have detailed information on the mountains that are east of here.
Roll a investigation check.
Thank God, something I'm good at.
It's an elderly man, who kind of runs the store. He looks at you, kind of confused. Yeah. We might have something. Let me come out and look at that. He comes out and he begins kind of looking through the books and stuff. Um. uh, Our local history stuff is not what it used to be, but uh I have stuff on mountains and the types of creatures they might be in them, and uh things like that. Um I'm sorry I can't help you with that. Uh I, would a book on creatures of mountains and terrain and surviving be of interest to you?
Not really. I was, to put it frankly, I wanted to know if there was a book that, or maybe even a map that detailed the mountains. I'm looking for a large cave, one's large enough that a dragon might set up shop there.
Well, Sonny, if you're looking for something like that, I would potentially go to the Adventurers Guild. They would be the ones who might have what you need. I don't know what they have in their collections of histories and books and things like that, but I can definitely say that if anybody would know where there might be a dragon, it would be them.
And I'll just nod and head there then.
Alrighty. So you begin to head off to the Adventurers
I
Guild.
wonder why that went away.
Well,
Well,
Hello?
I'm here.
no, sorry, I just walked away to grab a drink, and everyone was quiet.
Yeah, I'm pulling something up because something on my sheet got deleted and I don't know how it did. Somehow my background feature got deleted from being an urban bounty hunter. Because I'm like, I was looking at my features, I'm like, I don't see my thing from urban bounty hunter.
So, Shao, um, are you in town when you're making your potions, or...
I would be, yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. I forgot what my feature was and I was trying to figure it out and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't see it.
Alrighty. Yeah, so, here in Gunsteiner, it's not necessarily that you know somebody here. You know the organization fairly well. You know the Adventurers Guild. Usually you do come here if you need information on something, because they usually have their ears pretty close to the ground in case there might be any quests or, you know, any kind of things that might be needing done by, you know, the guardsmen or the councils or whatever.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, sorry, you can go back to Shao. I was just trying to figure out what I had.
okay. I mean, there really wasn't anything for Shao. I was just wondering where she was.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So then I go. I mean, I go to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. So you head off to the Adventurers Guild. Cobain and Gundor, you walk into Frostfile, and it's, you know, it's a small, quaint shop. It has, you know, all the different things hanging from the ceiling. You see, you know, there are various bowls and vials of different powders and insect components and plants and things like that. You see a bunch of hanging thistle in the one corner. The other corner you see um, like a bunch of bulbs of garlic just hanging in bowls of different sizes. You see, you know, large jars of juniper berries, things like that, just filled to the brim in this room.
Hello?
Hello? Yes, yeah, how can I help you?
Yeah,
You see a kind of middle-aged man walk out.
Yeah, my friend sent me here. I'm looking for some supplies, and hopefully this is the place for me to be. Sorry, I don't really know much about these herbs and stuff.
That's okay. I can help in any way possible. What are you looking for?
She said tier 2, potion
Poison.
ingredients.
Well, poison ingredients, I think she said, or what was it, potion? I don't know.
Poison resistant ingredients is what I said.
Poison resistant ingredients.
So I don't know exactly what she meant by a tier 2 ingredient, but I can definitely help you with the resist poisons. Let's see.
Some
What
high quality
kinda-
H2O.
he kind of like begins to look around the room.
I guess he hasn't read the guide on alchemy.
He's just a simple shop merchant.
He's been winging it for 20 years.
Yeah. He's the
I'm
most
not
entrepreneurial.
exactly sure what you mean, but I have this here.
Gunda's gonna come back with the jacked up inventory for you. I found berries. I got a few sticks.
We're
This dust.
just gonna start mixing it into a pot
I
and
have
fire
I
immediately.
found this white powder. Maybe you could use that.
Oh no. Cobain knows what to do with that good. So you bring it over.
For some reason, I get the effects that happens when you cast haste on me. I don't know what happens.
You're stunned after a minute.
45 minutes later. I need another.
Yeah. I mean, I know a number of people come in here for garlic, for alchemy, involving poisons and things like that. So that might be a good that would be a good thing to get. Um, Another one that I do know that works is troll fat. Uh,
Oh
don't
yeah,
have
she's always into that. What do you have that?
I don't have much. Here, follow me, follow me. And he takes you over to this one, uh, you know, just filled with jars and vials of glass. And he kind of like begins looking through. Uh, let's see. It should be here with all the salves. Ah, okay, here we go. Um, he pulls down these two jars. I only have two left. I, would you want both of them? They're both essentially one use of what you would need.
Yeah, most likely. Hang on. I pull out the sending stone. Thou shall. Shall?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Sir, you're gonna speak to my friend here. I need you to talk into this rock. Shall, tell the man what you need.
I just need some tier 2 ingredients for poison resistance potions. They'll be stronger than your typical ingredients. On the same tier as troll fat, if you can.
Oh, I got that. I got the troll fat.
Well, I don't need any more troll fat. I have plenty of troll fat. I need things other than troll fat.
Oh, scratch the troll fat, sir.
Okay. Well, Miss of the Rock, and he's kind of like yelling out into the store now, like really confused at this point. I have troll fat. It's going to take a little longer. I have to go through probably my entire inventory to see if I have anything stronger that's like troll fat. I don't want to. If you're busy, I don't want to keep your friend here too long. But it's going to take a little bit for me to find that. Is that okay? I don't know if I have anything like that.
How long is a little bit?
Maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I got a lot of stuff here, and somebody of your profession would know how many different ingredients there are doing this stuff.
Well, seeing how I try to use every monster part I find, yes, I understand the number of them.
Yeah. Lady of the Rock, I'm sorry I'm not able to be more helpful than this. I'm sorry if I don't have the ingredients you need. I do have 2 doses of troll fat here. If you would like, I can send your friends to you with him, wherever your rockiness might be.
Well, our person I'm speaking to through a spell. But I have 19 doses of troll fat, so I'm okay there.
Oh, okay.
Anything on that level.
Okay, I will put those back on the shelf. No troll fat for you. Got it. Let me start looking.
Do you need a light?
To eat the things that you find.
You got any potion ingredients for flying potions?
Let's deal with the poison first.
All right. I'm sorry. I'll just look around. I'll look around.
Do you need a light? Do you need to look through like a dark area for all these ingredients?
No, no. Pretty much everything I have in my shop is out here. Uh, you know, uh, just if you want to peruse and look around, see if you can maybe extra set of eyes see something that I don't see. Feel free.
Okay. I start looking around. Shall
I,
I
I'm
have,
a,
I have no idea what I'm looking.
You're just looking for. Well, I
I
mean,
told him.
I usually know what I'm looking for by eating it.
So, do you want me to eat everything here, or what are you asking me? Because
If you want to die, I'm sure some things there are poisonous.
Chow, I'm gonna be honest with you. I told this man tier 2 ingredients. He looked at me like I was stupid. And I feel very stupid here.
I mean, you're the one that decided to go shopping.
I was trying to be helpful.
I appreciate it, but I mean, unless you're willing to wait, then the only thing that you can do is come back.
I mean, I can wait. I don't care. I'll wait.
Okay.
Back to you, Cobain. You were saying something.
I think I'm just gonna look around the shop while we wait. Look for anything that looks out of the ordinary.
All right. Um. A little bit of time goes by, and you see him kind of scratching his head as he's been walking around the store for like 15 minutes. Uh, uh I do have a little bit in the back. Give me a moment. Um, let me look through some stuff. Goes into the back. You're waiting. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. And then you kind of see him kind of poke his head out, kind of look about. And then he pulls the curtain aside and he comes out. Alright. So I do have something that is labeled that it's for, you know, poison resistance. It's a little bit unconventional, and by a little bit, I mean it might be grotesque and disturb you. Uh, it's in a box I haven't seen in probably 5 years. It took a lot to look for this. Honestly, I'm kind of skeeved out even at the thought that I had this in my shop. I did not know I had it.
What is it?
Well, you see, it's elves' ears.
That's fucked up.
That is kind
Those
of
are fire
fucked up.
protection and weakness to cold.
Hang on 1 second, sir. After you answer Xiao's question, I'm gonna call Xiao again.
Oh, what was your question?
I didn't say a question.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you asked something.
No, I said that elves' ears were fire protection and weakness to cold because I have those on my ingredients list. I have 5 of them.
Call Xiao. Hello?
Hello?
He's trying to sell me elf ears. Do you want them?
Well, those can't be used for poison resistance.
So my friend here, Lady of the Rock, says you can't use those for poison resistance.
Um, ma'am,
Lady
I'm
of the Rock.
Lady of the Rock. I'm sorry. I, I'm trying to explain to your friend here, uh, that this is a really unconventional ingredient, and honestly, I'm probably going to throw it away after this. Now realizing what I have, um, I have probably about 3 dose. I guess you would call it a dose. Uses. I don't even know what to consider it, but 3 separate jars with elves' ears in it.
I have 5 doses, and they're used for protection from fire and weakness to cold damage.
Uh, wait a second, ma'am, are you thinking the plants elves ears?
Is that not what we're talking about?
No, Shao. This
N-
is a
no,
jar of ears.
Lady of the Rock. No, these are actual elves ears. Like
Literal.
Why
they.
exactly would you have that?
I do not know. I do not know. This was from a shipment that I got a very long time ago, and I had somebody working for me. They are not working for me anymore. Uh, I do not know what the fuck he was doing, but I did I I do not
Listen,
want
these
ears
need to be
of
taken
elves.
off to him.
So, Shao, do you want the ears?
I mean, do we want to be eating Alavar?
No, but they're
Oh, wow.
poison resistant.
Are you sure that that's what they do? He said that he didn't know what they did.
He said he thinks.
Ma'am,
You think?
no,
What kind of
the
serial killer did you hire?
I do not know, honestly. The vials are labeled. They have
They're vile.
in vials. for God, for intarnations. God damn. Uh, the vials themselves are labeled. They have uh they cause I think it's frenzy and resistance to poison. Um,
So you know what your ingredients do, but you don't know how strong your ingredients are?
eh, ma'am, I make potions in the countryside, or at least sell the ingredients for them. Okay, I grow many of the things myself. I just know people need this stuff. I do not know what their end uses are necessarily.
Sounds like you might be in the wrong business, friend. Why don't you sell vegetables?
Well,
I heard
vegetables don't
cabbage
tell
season.
as much.
I mean, I guess I'll take them and I'll try to figure out what they do, but
Okay, so
you're making
since
me
we're
very uncomfortable.
Making myself very uncomfortable with all this, okay? I didn't realize I had this stuff in my shop.
Well, I tell you what, we'll just take them off your hands, and you won't have to worry about them ever done been being in your shed.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hell, I'll give you a discount for getting them out of my shop, okay?
Oh no, we're
Try
just taking
free.
them out of your hands.
Roll a persuasion check.
You don't want to have these things in the shop, and the authorities know.
oh, that's a threat.
I was gonna
That's
say,
good.
I was gonna say that's like you start walking out of the shop.
Cobain's gonna threaten.
Yeah, you start walking out of the shop. It'd be a shame if the authorities were alerted.
Can I try to roll intimidation instead?
I would say you could either roll intimidation or persuasion, whichever you want.
When he does that, I'm gonna
And it would be
touch-
intimidation with what you use for with charisma.
touch the rock, making the rock become bright red with the light cantrip.
Okay.
Don't make the Lady of the Rock mad.
You know what? Honestly, just he's like stammering at this point. He goes to the back. Not but like a minute later he comes out with this like satchel. It's like a burlap sack with like a small like handle on it. And he puts it on the counter. He's just like just if your friend can use it, just get it out of here. Okay. I don't want it in my shop. I want it. I want to see it. And honestly,
It was never here.
Would you like to see the potions it makes?
no, I'm not. I am Madam of the Rock. I am not
Queen.
queen. She's a queen.
Lady.
Can you stop?
She's now.
Stop,
She's
stop,
lady.
stop. No, I am a person on the other side of this rock.
Okay, person of the Rock. I am not interested in seeing what these potions do. Cannibalism is not my thing. But if you could use them.
Well, fight a dragon and maybe it will be.
Well, if you're fighting a dragon and this will keep you alive, then it might be worth cannibalism. You know, it's whatever your heart's desire. Just get it the hell out of my shop, please, respectfully. And please don't tell me what these potions are for. Please don't tell me what potions you are making. And just let's leave it at that. And the next time, if you ever walk into my shop again, we never met before, and we will start anew. How's that sound?
We never met initially anyway.
No, Madam Queen, Person of the Rock, I know we have never met, but your two compatriots here.
Well, I'll tell you what. Next time we meet, I'll also change my voice, so you don't recognize me at all. How's that?
Okay, that is wonderful, but your two compatriots here, I have never met them in my life, and we will start anew. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okay, great. Please, for the love of God, or whichever one you pray to, leave my shop with these.
The Lady of the Rock supports Sylvanas.
No, I support him too with my foraging that I do. So, please, get out of my shop.
Alright, fine.
Gindor, get out of the shop.
I'm leaving Lady of the Rock, and I hang up.
Lady of the Rock. It's the title of this episode.
And then he hears muffled from his back. You can't exactly turn this thing off.
Do.
Alright, so you now have 3 elves' ears. Literal ears.
Alvar's gonna lose his shit if you don't make those into potions before he sees them.
Oh my god!
Alrighty.
So we head back and meet up with everybody.
Yep, everybody meets up.
So what's on the agenda?
Zonala gets here. Well, actually, I still need to do the Adventurous Guild stuff, right?
Yes. So you
Since that was a long
show up at
tangent.
the. Yeah, that was a long tangent, but it was fun. Uh, so you show up at the Adventurers Guild. Kind of walk up to one of the bar maidens and uh, talk to her, saying that you're looking for information.
And I'll even flash my bounty hunter badge for, you know, whatever that might do.
Yep, yep. She kind of like looks and nods and
Saying that I'm official business.
yes, yes.
Official business. Gotta talk like this, because that's what we are, apparently.
No, I'm not Southern. Fuck off.
The fuck you mean?
Yeah, what's wrong with being Southern?
Got a problem with the way I talk.
No, I
Trust
don't.
me, if you go like 3 hours out from Philadelphia, everybody sounds like that too. So
The fuck you mean?
it's Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Wilkes-Barre, and Pennsylvania.
That-
Pennsylvania. That sounds like a place where there's some hicks.
Trust me, at least you guys, you know, everybody is very nice. People are not nice up here.
All right. So what? Back to the Adventurers Guild, though.
Yes. So you have kind of a more well-built gentleman show up. He's wearing just standard leather armor. He has like a great sword on his back. Wears a fur bandolier over his one shoulder. What can I do for you?
Do you know of any particularly large caves in the mountains that a dragon might retreat to?
He kind of like raises one eyebrow. Please. And he kind of like gestures over to a two-person table off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys sit down. He kind of like waves to the one bar maiden that you would talk to before. She comes over. He orders two ciders for you guys. Brings it out, sets it for you. All right. You've piqued my interest. What are you looking for?
Do you have any detailed maps of the mountains?
Not necessarily detailed accounts. We have records, some exploration journals, things like that. There might be a person here or two that I could ask around, see if they know anything about any caverns, but nothing that's been archived. I mean, if there was a cave with a dragon, why would any fool even consider going up there and trying to archive with a live dragon in said cave their home?
Well, this cave wouldn't be their home. This dragon. We severely wounded a dragon that was not from around here, and it flew off towards the mountains before we could finish it off. So I was looking for the spot where it might retreat to recover.
Dragon from not around here. What do you mean? The only dragon that I know of, I mean, there might be more, but the only dragon that I do know of is the white dragon in the mountains.
Yep, I'm not referencing that one. I am referencing a green dragon, in case you might have possibly seen it.
kind of sips his ale slowly, kind of staring out the window to the right of you guys. Your left, his right. Licks his lips, puts the tankard down. Kind of rubs his beard, tugs on it a little bit. A green dragon is troubling. Not expected either. Does anybody else know about this besides you? And your group, I would presume.
Not planning on spreading the word. I plan
Good.
on murdering the fucker.
Even better. Hmm. I do not know of any green dragons personally. I don't believe anybody else within the guild also either knows. I can see what information I could pull up in regards to the cavern networks about the hills and the mountains. But if I do know green dragons, they typically don't like mountains. Mountains are something that blue, white dragons might utilize. Maybe even black dragons if they're surrounded by a low wetland.
Okay, so where would a green dragon go?
Forest, maybe. I don't know. They're known to be forest dwellers, typically heavily grown groves, special places of natural protection, things that might even be considered fey in origin. Dense thickets that grow where plant life just shouldn't grow, things like that. But honestly, they can be anywhere. At least from what I remember
Oh.
learning about them.
Yeah, this one's been in hiding for a long time, so we forced it out of hiding,
Okay.
and I don't know where it would have been or where it would have run off to. But how long would it take you to procure this information? Kind of in a hurry.
I can ask around. I might not be able to get everything, but I can at least get you a decent amount within the next probably 3-4 hours. As to not cause a ruckus, since it seems like you want to kind of keep this on the down low, I won't call a meeting or anything of the members, but it it'll definitely take some prying to see what people know.
Here. I have an idea. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure it'll work this way.
Yep.
So my familiar. If a note is tied to my familiar and she goes back into her pocket dimension, does the note stay on her? And then I resummon her at me, and then the note is on her. Yes, no.
I would say no. Just with the way that the familiar spell works, it's located simply on the creature, not what the creature is wearing. So if you tied something to it, I would assume that's a piece of clothing. So,
Okay. But, I mean, my familiar can understand a language that I choose, right? Or it can understand common, yes, no? Let me see. Let me read
yeah,
it.
they
Hold
can
on.
understand common. They just can't speak it necessarily.
Except for they can speak telepathically with me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
theoretically, if I left Blossom with him, so that way he, she would be with him overhearing any information he gathers. And then when I resummon Blossom, like, maybe all like 5-6 hours, and then Blossom can relay to me what he found. So I don't have to sit around and wait.
Yeah, that could work. That could work.
Okay. So I will, I'll just, like, I'll flex my finger, just because my hands are sitting on the table. I'll flex one of my fingers and summon Blossom to my side, and I'll motion for her to go to I don't even know his name, the guy in front of me, and I'll say, this is my familiar Blossom. I'll leave her with you for the time being. She can hear and understand anything said in common. Just tell her everything you find out. I'll resummon her wherever I may be in 5-6 hours, and she can relay that information to me. Because I probably won't be in town in the next 5 hours.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that will work then. If you have to be on the road quickly,
And
I'll
I'll
make
just
sure to keep her close.
and I'll just tell Blossom, oh god, to I'll just telepathically look at her and tell her to stay close and listen to everything you hear.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that for you.
And I'll just say thank you, and I'll stand up and leave. I'll leave 5 gold on the table as I stand up.
Alrighty. So you meet up with the party again. So, Zonala does make her way here.
Oh, Chow, here. And I extend the bag out to her.
Uh, thanks, I guess. Oh, I'm really not looking forward to using these.
Zonala comes up with the drakes. Not looking forward to using what?
Don't worry about it.
She
What
kind
race
of
is Anala?
looks at you and raises a furrowed eyebrow.
I'm glad to see you, though. Hopefully I don't die fighting this dragon.
I don't hope any of you die. But I do know dragons are very dangerous.
Well, especially this one. It was very nimble for its size.
Hmm.
It seemed to be able to dodge my arrows.
Very dangerous indeed. Probably, probably not quite what you were expecting. I know you've beaten dragons before, as you've told me, but
We're
what
gonna be more prepared this time.
what type of dragon was it?
It was a green dragon.
green dragon. The only dragon that I know of is the white dragon that has been there for years over in the mountains below to the east of Scalamere, but he doesn't impede upon anybody as long as you don't enter his territory and try to assign power to yourself.
This one was definitely green. I can tell by the poison it exuded. It didn't feel very good.
Oh, I mean, certainly not. What?
But we're doing our
How
best.
did you even? How did you even come into a green dragon? I thought you were chasing after Alavar.
We were. It turns out the person who has him is actually a dragon.
Oh.
We almost killed it, her, them. We almost killed them, and then they teleported away, it seemed.
Hmm. That's not only disturbing, but also terrifying as well, even with the amount of experience that I have.
Yeah, it was very strange from the previous dragon that we've encountered. This one seemed like it had skills. Not like due to age, but didn't feel like it could do things that normally dragons can do.
It was able to cast spells, it was very nimble. For some reason, I couldn't get an angle on it.
Well, I mean, typically dragons of any age, depending on what their motives might be or something, they take up things like spell casting or
But typically, they can't do all of it, and this one was able to do all of it.
well, they must have been training for a very long time. I mean, you know the longevity of dragons. They can live for centuries, millennia even. If they've been at it, per se, like you know, might think, they could be as skilled as an elf in combat.
Don't
Hundreds
mean
of years fighting.
don't mean to be pushy, but we are losing time.
Right. Sorry. I'm just getting carried away with the thought process. Well, your drakes are here. They're all readied up. I made sure to have some of the caretakers prep them for battle and things. All their satchels are filled with potential supplies you might need, food, things like that. Each of them has probably about, I'd say, 10 days of rations. I didn't know how far or what you might need, so I tried to prepare.
We appreciate it, we really do.
Yeah, certainly. Well, I guess if you have to get going, good luck again, and
We'll have all of our back before you know it.
please do. And she looks at you in particular, Shao, but she says this out loud to everyone. Please don't die.
We'll do our best. But no promises.
She just gives a silent nod. Well, I guess if I'm here, I'll see if Falavar is in town.
Who?
See if he's gotten anything. Falavar. He owns the
Oh yeah.
small arcane shop here?
It's a tinker
Alavar.
shop. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Might have been named after that. Side note,
Is
I'm
he
not
from the
just-
one shot?
I mean,
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. His places more than anything.
Falavar and Alavar. Lol.
Well, let's be on the road.
Yep.
All right. So, you begin to make your way through the forest. Traveling down the road part of the way, but furthering through the forest.
Over the river and through the woods.
To Dragon's house you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna knock on that door. We gonna kill the dragon. Eat, eat.
Alrighty.
Here's my plan. I'm gonna climb up, get above the dragon, throw all my tokens at it. It's not gonna be able to fly.
Well, on the road though, I'm going to ride up next to Gundor because I think Gundor's riding his Drake, right?
Yeah, I'm on my own Drake.
And I'll just ride up to him and look. I know I'm not in the right headspace right now, but I'll go back to normal once we get Alavar. It's just I'm not used to failing when I'm that close. But in all fairness, I'm not used to chasing dragons.
It's okay, Zars. I've already let it go. We're all pissed. You're rightfully upset. Just know we're in this together, and we're gonna get our friend back.
And that torturing people isn't the right method.
Debatable.
It's really not.
Let's just try to be more of a team. If we want to kill somebody, let's try to all be on the same page about it. Okay? But
Agreed.
we will kill that fucking dragon. And we will kill anybody who gets in our way to save Alval. You hear me, Zars?
I'm on the same page.
Sorry, and I look back. Is Cobain, are you riding with me or are you on?
Oh!
I don't know if he polymorphed into a bird or not.
I mean, I'd rather not waste the wild shape, so
You can just use my
Someone's.
Drake.
Yeah, you can ride on the back of one of the drakes.
Xiao's faster than her Drake, so you can use Xiao's Drake.
I thought I was on Xiao's drake.
well, I'm riding with
Well, you
Zars
can
and
both be on
Xiao's
Xiao's Drake.
Yeah.
I look back to Cobain. Sorry that you're hearing all this. But welcome to the Lost Legion.
It's all fine. Sort of melancholy about the whole thing. Feel bad I don't know Alavar personally. Bit of a disconnect, if you will.
Don't worry, you'll get to meet him. He's a great person.
I can't wait.
They're on my old glasses just for fun, and I didn't realize how bad my eyes actually were.
Lol.
Just put your new glasses back on.
Everything's so hard to read.
Sorry, not interrupting the campaign. Continue.
All good. Alrighty. So. You guys begin traveling through the forest to the town of Hapfir. So, I need whoever is leading the charge to roll a survival check to see how well
That would be Shao.
Yeah, she's the fastest anyway. She'll be our scout, like 30 feet ahead of us, probably.
Alright. Easy enough. You're able to set yourselves on a trail, following all the directions to make your way to the north.
Making our way up north.
Yep.
Riding drakes.
We're hellbound.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
So,
And
as you are traveling, let's see,
Who, what, where, why?
just want to check something real quick. So, everyone except for Gundor, part of the way through the day, as you are traveling, kind of starting to come to dusk, and you are fairly close to where you would have to be doing some night travel in order to get to a campsite. You begin to hear noises in the woods.
That's awfully fake.
do-do-do-do-do.
The rustling of underbrush, the kind of subtle shift in bushes, things like that. Cloud, you have the feeling of being watched.
Do I get a sense of the direction?
No, but you can tell that there is something around you, and it's most likely keeping tabs.
We're being watched, guys. Maybe we should head for some clearing.
Just to be safe, after hearing that, I'm just gonna pop a divine sense.
Okay.
Just see if I get anything.
It's only celestial, devil, and
It's-
undead.
Yeah,
Correct.
celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet, I believe.
Yep, Celestial Fiend undone.
Okay. Just want to make sure the classification is correct. You do not sense anything.
Okay.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
That's it for me. I just wanted to use the divine sense, see if I heard anything or could tell anything.
Okay.
Can I see if I can see anyone? Or anything?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Unless I roll super shitty stealth.
So, um, as you are kind of walking along, you see one of those sudden shifts again, and you look over and you see this black, kind of shape dart into some of the underbrush. It's fairly large.
Is I'll just ask Shao, is there an opening ahead?
I wouldn't know. Do I see an opening?
Like, clearing or something? Open space?
There's a little bit of an opening in front of you.
There's a slight one up here. It's not very large though.
I mean, it might have to do.
As you pull up to this small area with your drakes, you just kind of looking about, trying to see potentially what might be around you. You look into the underbrush, really kind of hone in. Hard to see. See, you hear more shifting off in the distance.
I'm just gonna dismount the Drake and, get my shield out, equip it, and I'll just be I'll be on edge, just looking. I'll be like kind of just slowly rotating 360, looking for any movement to coming out, into the opening that we're in.
Um, can't necessarily see anything right now.
But you're certain that something's around us? Someone, anyone.
Uh, can I cast light on a gold
Sure,
coin
sure.
and sort of toss it off into the direction?
Sure. Um, there's enough light around. It hasn't
Oh, it's still
quite gotten.
daytime.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
It's
sunset.
starting to get to that point.
I'll go over where I saw it like jump through the bush, I guess. I'm gonna look for tracks.
Okay. Survival check.
I will wild shape into dire wolf and try to help her with this. I'm looking for tracks.
Alrighty.
And if I can, I want to send Vol into the air. I just want to have him scan around.
So, us do this. So, him. We have her.
Steven's familiar with this map.
Huh? Am I familiar what?
I said you're familiar with this map.
With a 27 survival, the bush that you are looking in, you can definitely find tracks.
Alright. What is the size of the creature and how many of them did I see? Or how many, like, tracks are there?
How many sets of tracks? Yeah.
The creature is a large, and you could see that there are 3.
There's 3 of them. They're large.
Is it like a bear?
Do they look like bear tracks? I'd assume not.
They do not look like bear tracks. They have 4 clawed, fairly feline kind of layout.
Definitely not. They're felines of some sort.
I'm gonna oof. I'm gonna go ahead. Zaris is just going to like back away a little bit from where the drakes are. And then I'm going to just vanish with invisibility.
Okay.
I just want to be prepared. Like, I'm just gonna have one of my great swords ready, and I want to send Paul into the air. I want him to scan.
Okay.
What's 5d10 plus 10?
Hit points for the direwolf.
Oh.
So let me pull up a direwolf, just so we
Rawr.
Oh yeah, and also I'll roll my stealth check while invisible because I'm trying to like go hide and wait. So 17, thank God for invisibility.
Alrighty.
Oh, I got scared. I got real scared. I just saw something pop off, and I'm like, what?
That's called Bane.
We will put you right here.
Woof woof.
So, let's see. Alrighty.
I need. Do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, you would need to roll a perception check with your
Vishnap.
mishaps. Pretty decent. So it seems like he actually sees something, potentially.
What do you see?
The creature kind of like looks down to you, and it like puts its arms out like wide, and then like kind of like swirls around a little bit and like puts out like its claws, like almost like somebody doing like a really bad Dracula impression.
I look I get ready. Everyone. Fall says it's close. He can see it.
And as soon as you say that, you actually hear this growling behind you.
Rawr.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Does the bishop know Draconic?
It understands Draconic, yeah.
Yes. Well, it can actually speak Draconic too.
Or our older initiative.
So I could actually talk to it.
That's cool. Me and my dragon have this thing going on where we just kind of get each other, but that's it.
Fair enough.
I
Uh,
only know 2 languages. Kinda sucks. I like my wizard in Icewind Dale that knows like fucking 7 languages.
Oh, I was wondering why I got a 13 on a 1, and I was like, oh yeah.
Cause I just know common and infernal. Tieflings are yeah. Also I'm a bard, I guess, but
Little did you know that you know Australian, mate.
yeah. That's my form of common. No, I'm just kidding.
I have a +10 to initiative, and this bitch Zara still rolls higher than me.
What do you
Bards,
want?
What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm invisible. So what do I see? Oh yeah. Where would I like? Where are the drakes, by the way?
Or like here.
Like in the center here. Because I said I wanted to back off from the drakes before I went as I went invisible. So I guess I would have been like over here. But yeah. And I'm not.
And
Yeah.
oh, let me change this because this doesn't right.
I'm not going to be using him for combat, but I mean, Kaida will be on me, I guess. But I'm going to delete his token because I don't. He's not going to do individual movement on his own, at least not right now. So.
Yeah, and my companion as well. He wouldn't be near me. He'd be up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So wait. Oh God, what are those?
Those are the drakes.
We have 3.
Oh,
Lo siento, pero eso.
we have 2. We have 2
2.
Drake.
2? Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's
We could have
okay, you
retconned the
scared me.
Drake there.
You scared me. I was like,
Okay, but yeah, so I'm invisible right here. I'll just like, I hear Gundor say that, and I look around.
Okay. Perception check.
Yeah.
And this is in the moments before combat is initiated. So, with that look, you're able to see exactly what your little dragon friend is able to see.
oh,
Amaya knows what those are. Yeah.
They sure do.
Skitty knows what those are.
never went up against one of these before.
Displacer
This is
beast.
gonna suck. Oh, there's.
Oh,
there's.
Four.
one.
That's more than 3.
You only. I mean, there was only 3 sets of tracks in the spot you were.
That's fair. That's fair.
This one's
I'm
actually.
gonna say the Skitty isn't a displacer beast though, right?
No,
No.
she's not.
She's just closely related, from what you can tell. or-
Kind of.
I don't know.
Oh no, she just has 3 tails with spikes.
Also, Skitty's not that size anymore, right? Shouldn't she be like the same size token as like? Is she a medium-sized creature now, or is she still small?
She's still considered a small creature, but probably within the next session or two, we'll move her up to a medium.
Okay.
So,
So I'm invisible, and I'm first in initiative, right? Or unless these guys rolled higher than me.
well, I need to roll initiative for the displacer beasts.
Okay, cool.
That is an 18. So, none of you are surprised, but combat is beginning this round.
Alright. So I'm up.
Yes, you are.
I am going to something I'm just realizing now. I don't have a lot of spells with that like require attack rolls. Most of my like attack spells are DC saves. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, I will use my movement to back away over here. And then the one that I can see that looks like it's about to pounce on Gundor, I'm gonna zap it with the firebolt
Okay.
with advantage because I'm invisible.
Yes.
Kapooey, 27,
That will hit.
and I'm no longer invisible.
Damn!
Yeah, I hit it for 18 fire damage, and then I just I face my shield in front of me, and I'm past my turn.
Okay. So yeah, Shao, you're up.
Let's fire 2 shots at this one to start. I will
Okay.
planar warrior and sharpshooter.
All right.
I do have advantage, by the way, because they haven't taken a turn yet.
Well, they give disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
Wait, they give
Goes
disadvantage?
displacer
Because even though you see their figure, it's kind of weird. They kind of have this multi-effect. They're vibrating, and it almost looks like there's triplicate of them, and it's hard to figure out which is the real one.
Displacer beast, they're a bitch.
You both hit or just the first?
The first one hits, the second one does not.
Okay, first one's still a crit though.
First one is still a crit.
Oh, it's not, because I don't have advantage, you said.
Oh yeah, straight roll.
Well, no, but isn't it like if you hit? Isn't it like an auto crit because you're assassinate?
No, it's only an auto crit if they're surprised, and they aren't surprised.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
So that is going to be
32.
32 hit. Or 30 damage. Okay.
Yeah, 32 damage.
Yeah, so
Go
it
for it.
takes the hit. And it is hurting. So, alrighty. No, it's the Displacer Beast's turn.
Actually, take away one of that damage. It was 31 because, or 30. Yeah, 31 because I don't have sneak attack because I didn't have advantage.
Okay. Alrighty. So. 40 feet of movement. Okay. So the first one is going to go up to you. Second one is going to actually go up against you, Zaris. Having seen that you are attacking it, it's going to go after you.
Mhm.
This one is going to pounce on the direwolf. This one was going to go after you. And then this one has to play catch up
This one.
right there.
Oh! I didn't even see there was another one down there.
So the one next to you, Gundor, does not have an attack because it had to use its action to dash. The one against you, Zaris, will hit first.
Yeah.
So the first hit is a 14.
Miss.
Okay. The second, that's cocked. Natural 20.
I don't think I have a way to negate that, so yeah.
It's a natural 20 for a total of 26.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what my cutting... If I cutting words it still hits, though, because it's a natural 20, right? Because natural 20s are an auto hit. Or, because my cutting words is this. But does that, like, make it not a natural 20? Because it reduces the attack roll? Or, I don't know.
Roll 20's auto hit, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know, if because theoretically, if I rolled a 7 or higher, it would make it not hit, but natural 20s, from what I know, are auto hits, regardless. Unless you have, like, a cleric that makes it not a natural 20, but...
Okay, yeah, cutting words can't nullify a critical hit, no bonus or penalty can. Jeremy Crawford.
Okay.
In 2016.
Okay. Like I said, I wasn't sure, so I thought I'd ask.
I love how, like, I have to reference Twitter on these weird rulings.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage am I taking?
No, this is me.
This is Zaris.
Yeah, give it to me, baby.
That is going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of piercing damage. As one of these kind of spindly, spiny tendrils just kind of slams you in the side of the body.
Okay. I took the 17.
Alright. The one against the direwolf. So the first attack is a 17 hit.
Hits.
So we'll do the damage for that one. So that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of piercing damage. And then the second attack is a 23 to hit,
Yeah.
and that is going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to spirit. Nope, I'm not raging. Never mind. I'll be raging. Continue.
Alright. And then the 4 attacks against you, Shao.
Or
Each displacer beast gets 2 attacks.
fine.
So the first one's going to be a 16.
That misses.
Second one is also a 16. Third one is a 23.
That hits.
So that is 5 points of bludgeoning, 3 points of piercing. So 8 total. And then the final hit is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
So also 5 points of bludgeoning, 1 point of piercing, for a total of 8 or 9.
Wait, I thought you said 5 and 1.
Sorry, brain not mathing. 6 total.
Okay. So I thought I was like, wait, what?
Skip the 1, carry the 2. Alrighty. Cloud, you are up.
Okay, it's a free action to drop wild shape, right?
Yes. Boop.
Alright. Shit. Alright. Cloud is just gonna like dig his hands into the ground and bury it in the dirt, and he's gonna cast Flame Strike
Okay.
on the 2 displacer beasts next to Shadow.
Okay. That is a 10 by 10 square, right? For flame strike.
Yeah, the 10-foot radius, 40 feet high.
10-foot radius. Okay, so you're kind of doing it behind, like from, like here. Just to get Shao out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a pillar of just scorching hot fire is just gonna from the ground.
All right, and it's a dex save, right?
18.
18. So the first one is a 4, and the second guy has a 5. However, using their avoidance feat, it only takes half damage.
Okay. 26 plus 15.
It's 30.
41 points together.
31, so that
No,
would
40,
half down.
41.
Oh, 41, so that would be 20 points of damage to each. Rounding down. Nice, good damage. Awesome. Alrighty. Gundur, you are up. Unless you have a bonus action or something, Cloud.
That takes an action. That'll be my turn.
Alright, bonus action rage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna, with the inflict wounds great sword, I'm gonna swing at the creature in front of me.
Already.
I'm gonna do it recklessly as well. Mm. $28.
Yeah, 28 will definitely hit. Even at a 23, because with the displacement effects, attacks have disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Ignore the 3d10. It's 13 damage.
Already.
Let me turn that off. Which ones? Turn off.
Also, Shao and Zaris, you guys notice that after the hits that those creatures took, the kind of blurring effect stops.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna go in for my second attack. I'm gonna go in recklessly.
Alrighty.
With the penalty as well. 'Cause I don't know why I didn't say it on the first one.
It'll be a 16.
That still hits.
Alright. Let me add. Yeah, let me turn this on. Rage damage. Great weapon. Okay. And I rolled a 2 on both those dice. So let me see. Do I roll both of them again?
Yeah, you can reroll both of them.
Yep.
And you have to take the new numbers. So 13 plus the 5 is 18 plus 7, 25.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Damn,
It-
Daniel.
My turn.
Alrighty. Oh, also I need to add that. Alright, cool. Zaris, you are up.
Alright.
Also, Gundor, you notice the blurring effect stops on yours.
Zaris is anime style. He's going to clap his hands together and say, picked the wrong people to fuck with, kiddies. And I'm going to cast Chain Lightning as I open up my hands, lightning coming from each of them, and I throw the Chain Lightning at this one, and then it bounces to this one, and this one.
Okay.
Is it creatures you choose, or is it all creatures?
No, so I choose one creature, I target a creature within 150 feet of me, and then the lightning can bounce to up to 3 additional targets that are within 30 feet of the first target.
Okay, who you choose?
So yeah, so I hit this one, and then it bounces to this one, and this one. Let me roll.
Well,
the thing.
it's from target to target. So like.
Well, I can change that if that's what you want, but like the way
Yeah.
I read it, it says you create a lightning bolt that arcs toward a target of your choice. You can see within range. 3 bolts then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets, each of which must be within 30 feet of the first target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So-
So from you to this guy, and then from this guy to that guy, from that guy, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Either way, all of them get hit.
Yeah.
Yes, all 4 of them get hit.
Yeah. So I'm ignoring the guy that's in front of me. I don't care about him. And I will just. Here we go.
And it's a dex save, right?
Yeah.
Okay. DC 18.
You posted an Overlord gif.
Yeah, the lightning. That's what he does.
18 on this one. This is a 7 for this guy. It is 10, and for this guy, natural 1. So the 3 in the back take half damage, and the 1 in the front takes no damage.
Didn't they have to use the reaction before to do the thing, or is it an automatic effect?
It's an automatic thing. It's not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So then
So that is
34 halved is
19.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, Cobain, you notice that the blurring effect also dissipates on the one in front of you.
Now, pussycat.
Alrighty. Shao, you're up.
I guess I'll fluff my sword.
So I'll drop the bow, pick up the sword.
Alright.
I'll attack this one once, see what happens. I will bonus action Planar Warrior.
Alrighty.
15.
15 hits. And you're going against this one, right?
Wait, it does it?
Yeah, 15 hits.
Nice. The one that was bloodied.
Okay.
Oops, forgot to include Planar Warrior if that actually rolls. I don't know if it's rolling or not, though. There it goes. 13. All fours.
Nice.
I'm gonna
It's looking
pass.
rough.
Oh wait, no, I have a second attack. I'm done. And then I'll pass.
Alrighty. Yeah, so that one is a Diad. Just kind of like slash it from under the belly. You can see some of the entrails fall out. And it falls to the ground limp. Alright. So... pretty much 2 attack against each of you guys, yeah. So we'll start with Saurus, work our way down. 25 to hit.
That's not a natural 20 though, right?
Not a natural 20.
All right,
25 to hit.
I will cutting words that.
Okay.
D10. Whoo! That's an 18, bitch, and that misses.
That dice is very cocked.
It says 7.
Oh no! I completely agree. But it's just looking at it, it's right down the middle. You have to admit.
Oh, I clicked away. I don't know. So yeah, 18 will miss.
Alrighty. So the 2 against you, Gundor.
Yeah.
And because you attacked it, it has disadvantage.
On anybody but him.
No. It has advantage because I attacked recklessly.
Mhm.
If it attacks anybody but me, it has
Okay.
advantage.
Okay. So that's a natural 20.
Yeah, go ahead.
Move that one across the room. So that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Mm-hmm.
and 5 points of piercing damage. So 17 total,
Reduced to
9.
Alright. Bring on the next one.
Alright. 12, so it doesn't hit.
Ain't gonna do it, Chief.
Alright, Cobain.
All right.
That's under 10, so that won't hit. And then a 23 to hit. So the second one does 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 4 points of piercing damage.
I will use my reaction this time to spirit shield some of that.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
There's 14 total.
Minus the 13.
So
Yep.
11 less.
Yep. So you take 3 points of damage. The first attack against you, Shao, is a 19.
That is my AC, so it hits.
Okay. And then the second one is less than a 10, so... for that attack, 5 points of bludgeoning, 4 points of piercing, so 9 total.
You know what I think is
Alrighty.
is a kind of cool idea. And I think when I eventually run a game, I think this is how I'm going to rule it. Not that I'm not complaining in any way at all, I promise. But I'm just thinking, when someone matches your AC, I think it's a kind of cool idea to like not necessarily because it's a tie. You know most PMs either do tie goes to defender or tie goes to attacker. I think it'd be cool to it hits, but it just barely hits, so it only does half damage.
Interesting. Yeah, I could see that.
So you know, I think that's I just think that's probably how I'm gonna rule ties against AC when I run when I eventually run Dungeon of the Mad Mage.
You want a gunslinger in your party?
All of y'all, if you want to play. I have no idea when I'm gonna run it. It's probably gonna be a while, but.
Do you want 2 gunslingers in your party?
You want to play Overwatch?
We're all playing gunslingers. Got it.
I'll play
That's
Overwatch.
Bar
dude.
gunslingers.
Yeah, 4 McCrees.
Let's go.
The name is what's the name now?
Damn.
It's not McCree
Oh,
anymore.
Cassidy.
Yeah, it's Cassidy.
Oh wait, they changed it. What?
So McCree was named after one of the people that worked on the Overwatch team, and then like there was like this big sexual harassment lawsuit against the guy because apparently he was sexually harassing a female employee. So they got rid of the guy, and to be nice, they changed the name to be after her instead of
Oh,
the guy.
that's whack. I thought it was named after Jesse McCree, the cowboy fucking that stole shit.
Should have been. Should have been.
I thought that's why he was named
Me too.
McCree, because he was a gunslinger too. Old West gunslinger, but you know, that's weird to name a character after one of your employees. Maybe that's why Blizzard is failing.
Well, who knows what happens when Microsoft takes over?
I was gonna say, then you get acquired by Microsoft for
Swift
for
executions
six-
of some jobs.
$16 billion. Jesus. Or no, what was it? It was $28 billion, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
It was like Microsoft bought it for like $28 billion, which is just fucking nutty.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put up with any of that bullshit. Either way, it's a D&D.
Anyways. Yeah, that's tax against everybody. Cloud, you're up.
Alright, Cobain's gonna pull his hands out the dirt and wipe them off after the kitty done scratched him. Gonna hold his hand up, like, listen, you need to slow down. He's gonna cast Polymorph.
Okay. So, what are we polymorphing?
Oh, he is gonna be a giant tortoise. Something with some hit points.
Let's see.
So,
Let's see.
You transforming
Okay.
the Displacer Beast into a tortoise?
yeah.
Oh.
Or just a tortoise. It doesn't have to be giant.
I was gonna say, you should just transform it into a little kitty cat. Big kitty goes into little kitty.
Okay, for the sake of comedy, it'll be this cute, cuddly kitty. Little
Yeah.
Fae-like.
Can we make it look like the cat that Urzma turned into in Emperor's New Groove?
Oh, Yzma? Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking fantastic.
If it fails to save, of course.
So
a
your save is what?
It's a 18.
18. 13 plus 1, 14. Nope.
Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Oh well.
Meow. For the last time, we did not order a trampoline.
Ah!
Bling. God, fucking Emperor's New Groove is a fantastic movie. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Okay. So yeah, you now have a kitty cat.
Can we keep it?
You know what? I'm a backup.
Polymorph lasts
Give
for
it
an
a
hour.
attack of it. Yeah, give it. Yeah. I'll just stand over here, be another meat shield. The cat can take an attack of opportunity if he wants, right?
Yeah, and it will.
Okay.
I think cats have like a lot of +2, some shit, +5 maybe.
That is a 12 to hit.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of like run away from it, and it like tries to do like the cute cat, like both paws out, like claws out.
Oh, you know what? He's memorized by the cuteness, and he's just gonna stay there, just watching.
Okay. Gundor, you are up.
Reckless attack with the penalty at the displacer beast.
Alrighty.
-24 -5.
That hits.
I roll 2 2s again.
So 18 + 9, 27 this time.
Nice.
And then I'll make my second attack. 18 -5. I think that's gonna miss.
18 -5. That just hits.
Oh, damn! These things have a low AC.
You know what? I'm gonna pump a divine smite into it.
I definitely understand why this can be troublesome for low levels though, because the disadvantage until they get hit is pretty rough.
Smite. I'm gonna re-roll the 1 for the dice. What is this one right here?
You just you roll the 1 and a 3 on the weapon dice, so just re-roll the 1d6.
Oh, the 1 was okay. So /R 1d6. 5.
Nice.
So 18.
+8, and then +5. So 26 +5, 31.
Yeah, you proceed to just put your sword straight through the side of it and kill it.
All right. Then I'm gonna use my movement to try to get closer on the one that's on Zara's. 30. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Zaris, you are up.
Alrighty. Let's see what you got. Let's do. You know, we're gonna use this for the first time here. I believe it takes an action to do this, because it doesn't say what kind of action it takes. But I want to discharge all the points on my Shield of Force into the kitty cat.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No. Cobain's having a great time.
No, in this kitty cat.
Oh, okay.
The big kitty, not a little kitty.
Yeah. So yeah, I will because so it has 30 charges on it right now, and I don't like I said it doesn't say on the sheet whether or not it takes like action or bonus action to do that, but I'm assuming action.
Yeah, it's a full action.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use my action to deal 30 points of force damage to the cat.
Okay. You do need to roll to hit, still.
Does it? Let's see.
Yeah, it's still like a weapon hit, like a weapon attack,
Because it says.
but no roll for the amount of damage it does.
Yeah. So okay. So because it just says discharge all points, all charges as points of force damage against a single target. So what do I roll?
It would be a strength attack.
Oh, great. I'm not great at those. I thought it was free discharge.
Yeah, so unfortunately you miss with the attack. Charges aren't spent, but, you know, you miss. So, alright, anything for your bonus action?
No.
Alright. Shao, you are up.
I have a bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Alrighty. That will hit.
Why isn't it rolling damage? There it goes. There's a 14 hit.
14 does hit.
Uh, 23 total. From both.
Cool, cool. Yeah, this one's looking pretty hurt. Alright, Displacer Beast's turn. The one against you, Shao, is going to take 2 strikes. The one against you, Zaris, is going to take 2 strikes. And the kitty cat is going to try to bite
Yeah.
your legs off, Cobain. So that is a 9 to hit against Shao. Doesn't hit. And that is a 18 to hit, Shao.
That misses.
Okay. We'll do the other Displacer Beast. 25 to hit Zars.
I will cutting words it again.
Alrighty.
Use my reaction. Is it 25 you said?
Yes.
Okay. Damn it! 21, that still hits.
That is 5 points of bludgeoning and 2 points of piercing, so 7 total.
Okay.
And then the second attack against you, Zaris, is a natural 1, so nothing happens.
Oh wait, and then shit. John did say that if I got hit, he would use his spirit shield
Okay.
for the 7.
So then
Because
let me...
he said he'd BRB, but
Oh, now I see it, okay.
yeah. Fell back in time for Beast to hit Steven. I'm gonna use reaction to spirit shield.
Okay, so let's pull up his spirit shield.
So I'll plus the 7 back for the moment.
There it is.
It's 11. I take nothing. Haha.
Yes. Cloud, you're up.
Alright. Bonus action, head pats.
You're just gonna pick up the cat on your turn.
He's just gonna pick up the cat, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you
No.
make a grapple attack.
Oh, okay, we're committing to the bit? Alright.
We are committing to the bit.
Is it a strength or dex check?
It is a strength check.
Yeah. Contested strength check contested against the other creature's strength or athletics. It's choice.
It rolled a 4 with a
Alright.
-4, so you managed to pick it up.
Alright, yeah, check her acrobatics or something. But yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cobain with his main action's gonna catch Scorching Ray on the other two.
Okay.
He's gonna cast it at 3rd level, so 2 rays at each.
Donka for the Spirit
Alrighty.
Shield, Gundor.
Oh, no problem. Did it help?
Wait.
It
Where's
did.
it at?
I reduced my 7 damage down to no damage.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Alright, so the first
one
two.
misses with the 11, that misses.
And then all the others hit.
All the others hit, yes.
Alright. 4 points of fire damage. 11 points of fire damage.
Alrighty.
He's just gonna be cradling the newly found kitty in his arm, his other arm.
Okay. It's like trying to like claw at your face and like it's really
I'm just,
aggressive.
yeah, I'm just barely out of reach for it.
Just holding it. It's like holding a cat at arm's length.
Yeah, essentially. Essentially.
That'll be my turn.
Alright, Gundor, you're up.
Okay. How damaged is this one in front of me? Has Zaris done much to it?
It's looking hurt.
Hurt. I'm gonna run up to it.
Flanking!
Yeah, so I don't need a reckless. I'm gonna attack it. With the same. Yeah, I'm gonna attack the same way I have. 23 minus 5.
That'll hit.
27 on the first one.
Alrighty.
Next one. And I'm gonna go ahead and inflict wounds and divine smite at a 2nd level on this one.
Okay.
Overkill, Jesus.
We're about to go to bed. Alright.
Damn.
I'm not even gonna math that. Yeah, it's dead. I saw the first number. I'm like, yeah, no.
Alright, cool. Then I used about 10 to 15. I didn't look to get to where I was, so 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's my movement.
Alright. Zaris, you're up.
What's the range on this? Oh yeah, we're good. Fucking... I'll just, move to get a clear shot. And just firebolt it.
Yeah, that'll hit.
"13 fire damage."
Alright. Yeah, it's looking extremely rough.
And then I pass.
Now you are up.
I will play a warrior.
Alrighty. Yeah, that will hit.
And I get sneak attack because both Skitty and... Oh, fuck. I forgot that Skitty counts as an ally within 5 feet. So I would have gotten sneak attack on a lot of these, but I keep forgetting.
Yeah, yeah, the first strike kills it. Like it's dead. You managed to gut it like a fish.
Man. Are we out of combat?
Yes.
The most, I mean, for
I mean,
next
there is
58 minutes.
there is still 58 minutes, and you have a cat there.
Oh, what should we do with this one?
I mean, if you want to take care of it, it's a little fasty thing for the next few minutes. You sort of he puts it on the ground in front of you.
The cat's like trying to like come at you and like clawing at your legs.
I'm sorry.
Rolls
But is there like
a
a
12.
missus? Is there a cliff nearby?
Oh.
You just want to drop it off a
Uh,
cliff?
No.
I mean,
I
it's
know,
gonna
it's so
turn
cute.
back. It's gonna turn back, and then it's gonna try to kill us.
Just leave it, like, tie it up, and then it'll. That way, we'll be far away before while it's, when it untransforms, and then it probably won't chase us.
This is the displacer base kitten, by the way. They got a sap block and will be on the witch lane.
Yeah,
Mm,
fine. All right.
That was so deadly, so cute.
Oh my god, that is fucking adorable.
All right. Well, like Satanics, we'll tie the kitty up to a tree and be on our way.
See what's gonna happen is an
It is-
hour later from now, we're gonna try to go to sleep, and it's gonna be on our ass.
I just imagine the poor adventurer that walks by and is like, "Oh, who left this
Oh.
cute little kitty tied to a tree?" yeah.
I don't think anyone's just walking out in the woods, though.
Yeah.
So we're just tying it up and leaving.
Yeah.
All right. So you take the next couple minutes, tie up the cat. Roll a dex check just to see how well you tie the knots.
Oh,
Shit.
oh,
Shit.
man.
You believe they're tight?
Let go of the
Yeah.
cat. Yep. Cobain, listen, I've done tied a lot of knots.
So you sure it's good?
No, I'm certain.
All right, well, let's go.
Yeah, we'll get back on the drakes and go.
All right. As soon as you get on your drakes and you look back to look at the cat's gone.
Oh, shit.
Well, if it decides to chase us after we killed the rest of its pack, it's its own funeral.
Well, we could turn into a cat again.
Let's just go.
It'd be our forever cat.
We're wasting precious time.
All right. So you all travel along for the next 2 hours or so. Now having dealt with a unexpected intervention being made. you all find yourselves to rest in the middle of the forest. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you go to bed?
I'll brew another poison.
Okay. Just need
I'll
intelligence.
Ooh,
use the
ooh.
ears this time.
Yeah. Use the ears.
Okay. Just pull up the crafting stuff.
And how many potions of Elseers did I get?
You got 3 doses. It was 3 separate vials with a pretty much perfectly cut off elf's ear.
Nice.
And it's like dried out. Almost mummified.
And what tier is this?
2. So, looking at this, the I'm gonna look at something for a moment.
I still haven't found any tier 3 or tier 4 ingredients.
They're pretty rare, and most of the time they have to be synthesized. Let's see. So, because it's a DC 10 to start with, and then modifiers from there. You're in the wilderness, so the difficulty is +4. And then the potion level modifier for the level 2 is +2. So it's a 16 DC. You just barely made it with that first one. The second one, with a 25, you do make it. You manage to brew it. So, being tier 2, these will last for a minute.
Oh, that's a lot less than like just default poison resistance potions from D&D. You said 1 minute.
Yes. Well, see, that's what the tier 3 is. The tier 3 potion resistance or poison resistance is 1 hour.
Why do we never find 3 or 4 ingredients? Like, even the shopkeepers don't sell them.
Tier 4s are your, like, specialty ingredients. So they're like giant toe or toenail, like wyvern poison. They're like creature specific, like, ingredients. Also, another thing with these potions, I want you to make just a straight intelligence check. They seem perfectly fine. I would like you to put an asterisk next to the ones you just crafted. Poison resistance 2 potions.
And then I would also like to do something after I summon the dome.
Okay.
I am going to unsummon Blossom from where she was back in Goonsteiner, and then I'll resummon her in front of me.
All right.
And I'll have her tell me everything she found out.
Alrighty. So essentially, just ask questions of what you want to find out, and I'll figure out through dice rolls whether or not you got the information.
I mean, first thing is, like where. Uh, didn't he said he was gonna ask around to see if anyone had like seen a green dragon, or where
Mhm.
like where it was. So that's the first thing, I guess, to see if there were any sightings.
Any sightings of a green dragon?
Yeah.
Um, no sightings necessarily, but there was what sounded to be like some sort of large winged creature flying over Gunsteiner. Some people there seemed to be whispers about the town, but it was never sighted.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, any information on two,
On what?
or any information on like where a green dragon might go in the area?
Um, as a green dragon typically hasn't been found in this area for at least 100 years. Uh, it's not really known where one might go because it is a bit north as compared to what they're used to, like what a typical dragon hunter would be used to looking for. So they might have layers set up, but they might not. They're not exactly sure why even a green dragon would be up here.
Okay. Any other miscellaneous pertinent information he found?
Um, there is a system of caves in the mountains that are fairly large, which might um, might prove useful to a dragon who is essentially just making a stop along the way. Um, it's pretty much in the mountains between the two rivers before they meet. But other than that, Dem Werham is pretty protected, so any of those caves would probably be well explored, documented, and guarded, seeing as there might be access to an underground city through a cave.
Right.
Um, Further to the south, stating that it went east into the north most likely. To the south, there probably are potentially some caves, but nothing. It's pretty much just going to be like a singular bulb that is just carved out of a mountain or something, but nothing necessarily that's a network of caverns.
Okay. That's all.
Alrighty. So, anybody else want to do anything?
I'm okay.
Bit.
Alrighty. Well, with that, we will end tonight's session. Now getting prepared for what might come, the party begins to make their way and chase, and then set up too.
So, level 14 question mark?
Doubtful. We just got XP last session.
Yeah, we'll stack a little bit of XP through the next couple
The
sessions,
next
and then I'll
time
give
we,
it to you.
yeah, I was saying the next time we get XP, we'll probably get level 14 though.
Yeah, depending on how many sessions happen before you know, significant story events that are going to give significant amounts of XP, you know, then it'll be worth it to dole it out.
That was good.
Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff happened. Hopefully we can find out something